R9 back out here on this. Now this ain't got no lead in it, this sled here, and I'm gonna tell folks, this thing is not the most stablest thing to shoot off of. This is not the real expensive job, okay? It's a little sloppy, but it helps me. I'm gonna shoot 3 bolts and not pull a single one. I'm gonna take you down to the target. I've got them numbered here. Now the one I've been shooting is bolt number, I numbered it 99. I've got a bolt number 98 and a bolt 97. Bolt 97 and 98 have never been fired. I reflexed them, indexed them. Okay, they got 100 grain roughly tips. I hadn't weighed none of this, okay? I'm watching this wind. It's leaking in on me from my left side. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes. Laser flashes 110 yards. Now the donkey's up there and I've got that target getting back there now real close to the edge of that field. Maybe you see that back there. Okay. This is a no BS video. I'm gonna fire 3 times and take you down there, and ever how it looks is how it looks. This bow hadn't been fired in about 48 hours, and I've not touched it. There's a sight down in the bottom of this hawk scope below the 100-yard mark. I think it's 110. We're gonna find out. About to get started. I've put this wind meter over here on this Field Pod Max. Any wind, crosswind I'm getting is coming from left to right, and I've got it over here. So after before I shoot and after I shoot each shot, I'm gonna look over here at this, and that way, when I go down to the target, I can tell you what that meter was doing. Sometimes that wind's shifting coming from behind me just a little. I'm not so worried about that. It's real light out here though, just barely enough to make grass move and make that little wheel in there just rock back and forth. 3 bolts now. I'm going to aim at the left center edge of that dot down there. 110 yards on a laser. 3-inch dot, by the way. We'll see what happens. Stand by. There, the first shot had the least amount of wind. Okay, hold this cigarette up here so you see that right there. Maybe you see that smoke trying to leak off to my right. I shot all 3 shots down there, and I aimed at the left center edge of that dot. Now this scope, when I get down there, it's got a post instead of a cross, so it's a little rougher aiming, but I shot it. We're gonna go down here and take a look. Notice the height on these bolts is real good and tight. I cock it to my mark. This is the first shot I shot. I was holding right here on every shot, right there. Maybe you see that in the camera, right there. This was the last shot, second shot. So that's about probably 4 inches, right at about a 4-inch group, 110 yards. Now there's some wind out here. This is not perfect. Hope you enjoyed. Let me turn my head back so you can look back yonder. That side by side back there, that little bit shaky sled without the lead sitting in front of it. Hope you enjoyed. The ruler owner here. I don't want to people think I'm exaggerating, okay? About an 1/8 inch less than 4.5 inch group with those 3 bolts with this wind out here. Now that's the slowest bow Ravin makes, the R9. A little stouter bow, fight that wind a little better. But now that's with less than a mile-an-hour wind coming across that target, probably coming across it at an angle like this right here. See that right there? Not dead cross, but about like that right there. Don't take much. That's my 3 practice shots for today. Hope you enjoyed.